Howdy folks, this is Feanor, and thank you for spending time together with me on the internet. So, unfortunately, I lost about an hour and a half of play. Something messed up with my screencasting software, and it remained focused on Iberia like this, despite an hour and a half of actual play going on. So, I'm not even sure what year the last episode ended in, but we are a few years into the war with Morocco at this point. We had a couple losses. We can check our war score here. We lost a big fight in Fez there, and I lost 4 more battalions to letting them get trapped. And there is another big fight in Fez that we lost. And we lost this one despite dramatically outnumbering them, but during that fight we did kill a huge portion of their army at least. And then here was one where we were winning and they got reinforced at the last second and I withdrew, but killed a bunch of their guys. So, yeah, we've lost numerous years of gameplay, which is unfortunate. I think the biggest thing that happened was the Iberian wedding event. So Castile and Aragon are now together in a personal union, which is good. I don't really have any European land ambitions, so that's doing just fine. And other than that, you just missed the kind of back and forth. So here we are. We've got 100% war score, but I believe, yeah, not enough against Morocco, because I'd like to take, you know, basically this much of their coast, and we can't do that. So Castile pulled back their army to go handle a rebellion in the north that was happening. I think this dude is on his way back to the fight. One thing that we can do is we can take Tunis out of the war, because I think they will agree to a white peace here. So nobody gains or loses anything, but the biggest concentration of troops in northwestern Africa is the Tunisian army. So if we white peace out with Tunis, all of a sudden the armies look a hell of a lot more manageable. So I can take my guy here and see if I can't mop up some of these Moroccans while the Castilians make their way back to Africa. So, nice, we did that pretty quickly. So there goes them. A new pope under the papal state as the controller. No clue what that dude is doing. So hopefully I can... Okay, a new golden bull under the new pope. That's good. Minus unrest. Easier to drill our regiments. Hurry up and finish them. Okay, we didn't finish them in time. I'm actually going to pull back as soon as I can. They took almost 4 times our casualties. So, come on, Castilians. Boy, that's some interesting AI. Okay, and we have a call to peace. The war has been going on too long, so we're going to get increasing penalties until we end it here. So I may have to take only a part of what I would like to get from Morocco as a result. Boy, they are just reoccupying everything. So, let me see here. I'm just gonna wait a couple of months. My war exhaustion shouldn't be too terribly high. Where is my war exhaustion? forget how to look that up. Policy, economy. That's our war exhaustion. So it's up there, but we're basically only fighting one war every 10 or 15 years, so I will manage it to get a larger chunk of their territory out of them. So hopefully Castile comes down here. I guess I can make my way towards them. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna trap their 4,000 there. I've got to retreat all the way to Beja, but I did kill a bunch of their guys. Castile is finally getting here. So thanks for taking a year and a half to walk across Iberia to put down an insignificant peasant revolt, guys. Appreciated. Basically just want to occupy the coast and then try to end the war. So hopefully Castile goes and kills their damn army. What is this here? Okay, so we can get some prestige or get some military power. So we'll take the military power. In Ceuta, we will suppress the rebels. Only lasts 5 years. I don't think there will be a rebellion. As soon as these occupations are done, I'm going to try to end the war. Okay, so let's see what I can get. Okay, so I can get Grenada and the coast that I wanted. So we will go ahead and take that along. I can't even get one ducat out of them, so that's okay. So we will take all of that territory for us, and this time Castile gets nothing. So looks good there. And we're gonna take all of our guys and send them to Tangiers. And we're going to kill the castle in Tangiers. We'll keep the one up on Ceuta because that's a nice, you know, kind of bulkhead to prevent them from getting into Iberia by land. And it's in hills, so we get a bonus. So now we've begun to take over some Muslim territory that sends our religious loyalty. What is it called here? Religious unity. So our religious unity is down because we've got a fairly significant chunk of Muslims under our rule now. For now, we're going to begin by coring the initial lands that we took. Coring basically means you are spending administrative power to make them a permanent part of your nation, and it increases the tax benefits and everything like that that you get from them. So, although we don't want to overspend on admin power, so we've got to get this war exhaustion down a little bit. So, okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait on making another claim on Morocco for now, because we have a long truce, I'm sure, after that fight. The truce lasts till 1491, so 15-year truce. And we're completely out of manpower again, so good time to end the war. I will take the prestige hit because we're way up after winning all of those fights. So I think that is the limit of where Columbus can explore for now. So as you see, he's got Africa down to the Congo, big chunk of South America, the Caribbean, and North America all mapped out for me. And I can comfortably reach the Caribbean and Brazil. So I think what I'm gonna do is, boy, I desperately need some money. What are we looking at here? Fort maintenance, corruption. We got some corruption because of the uncored provinces. We've got that loan coming due next year that's gonna wipe out most of our bank account. So, okay, we better we're gonna mothball that fortress there. And what else can we do to save money? Let's get our navy home and mothballed as well. The little fort icon is turned red to show that it's mothballed. There's the navy. We're gonna separate out our trade ships, and then also gonna separate out 2 troop transports, and then send the rest of our navy to base in Tangiers. And then out of this army, we're going to separate the troop transports and make the trade ships protect trade in Safi to continue to deny Morocco income. And now our own influence here has climbed dramatically now that we own a bunch of the provinces in it, including one with a natural harbor and a level 1 trade center. So, good for us. And we're going to mothball the military fleet. In Cape Verde, they are almost done building that settlement. And I think I'm going to start by grabbing these coastal provinces up here to try to form my colonial nation. So I think we'll start with Sierra, being that it has, well, maybe not, hold on. We're going to start with Pernambuco. It's a better province than Sierra, and it has a natural harbor. So we will start right there with our American colonization. And we will take the 2 troop transports. Okay, looks like there's a new emperor of the HRE, Austria again. And the HRE there's a long period of reform and centralization or decentralization that the HRE can do. If you follow centralization, eventually all of the member states of the HRE, that is everything with a color there, unites into one beastly powerful country. And it looks like Northern Italy has slipped out of the HRE at this point. So, don't really want them to eventually combine. Oh nice, Castile offered to pay our loan for us. That was awesome, thank you Castile. And you might want to take care of your rebels there. So, I am going to recruit. Oh, we don't have enough money? Oh, we don't have enough manpower. Okay, so I can't even recruit new troops until I get some more manpower. And that will be a number of months. So our war exhaustion is slowly going down. I think I'm going to pay 75 Diplo to chunk it down by 2. And it would be great if we had a guy who, one of the administrative advisors gives you a conversion bonus, because I would like to convert North Africa to Christianity instead of having them remain Sunni to promote my own religious unity, but I don't have enough missionary strength. Even if I had the advisor, I still wouldn't. So maybe not quite yet, but you don't want to take too much wrong religion territory, or it will cause problems with ongoing rebellions and all sorts of stuff like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll grab 2 of my wounded units and ship them off to Pernambuco and just have them kind of chill out there until my dude arrives to build a colony, which will be pretty shortly. They're almost done in Cabo Verde. And basically, when you have 5 provinces in the New World, the Pope kind of proclaims that you are the owner of that colonial region. I forget the name of it, but it's based on a historical event. It's actually very funny. The story behind it is that the Pope drew a line that included, I think, like right by the Canary Islands or something, like about here, and said that Spain got all of the new colonial land to the east of it and Portugal to the west, if I recall. And this was before they knew the New World existed. So they tried to screw Portugal, but then Portugal ended up having a claim to everything. Something like that. It'll pop up and tell us about it when it happens. So, pretty funny story. And you learn a lot about history playing this game, actually. Okay, so it looks like cannons have finally been invented. So that drives up the price of copper, and we will now begin to see artillery take part in army fights. And it looks like the Ottomans invented gem faceting as well, which provides a big boost to Constantinople, or Constantinople in Latin. And the Turks have completed their conquest of the Byzantines. So the last bastion of the Eastern Orthodox Church has fallen, unfortunately. So we're just kind of licking our wounds here. I think we're going to actually pull the colonist off of Cape Verde, which is here, not Tenerife. So we're going to pull our colonist there and send him to Pernambuco. Oh. Okay, and then we will send this guy back to Mazagao. Oh, and we will begin... Oh, we can't... I can build my spy network in advance. So we were going to start building a spy network on Potiguara. They're allied with them and someone I can't see. So, no problem. That does mean I'm going to want to unmothball that fleet, and we're actually going to move the whole group of them down here so that we are ready for war when that spy network is complete. Because if we can take over 2 territories, we only need to colonize 3 before the Pope will say that we have exclusive rights to the Brazil area for colonialism. So, everything else is looking good. We're making a bit of profit, although that's going to pretty much disappear as soon as our second colony is started in 2 weeks. And we completed this mission also. So what do we get? We get a bunch of administrative power and some prestige. So, okay. We'll go ahead and do that. That also puts us past where we need to be. Let's see how we're doing for our Embrace of the Renaissance. Okay. How close are we in Exora? Pretty close. So what is the cost on that? Ah, my islands. I forgot about them. So it's not in the Azores quite yet. Oh yeah, and it won't be for a while. All right. Not in Tenerife either. Okay. So I'm just going to have to pay that cost, I think. I can wait a little bit to do it, although I'd kind of like that ahead of time bonus to lower my corruption. So do I want to pay 86? I think I'm going to wait for Evora to do it because they are quite close. A couple more years. And how is our war exhaustion? It's 2.7, so ticking down. When that gets to 0, I will begin the coring process. Okay. Don't have anyone that's at risk of sinking. Okay, so our ships are pretty damaged because we mothballed them for a short while. And there is our group of guys. We will put the last troops on them. And we will send them down to our new colony in Pernambuco. Morocco annexed another one of their little vassals. Annexation is a little bit of a double-edged sword. It means you now have direct control over the territory, but even small one-province minor countries like the HRE can at least field several thousand troops each. So it will kind of improve your income in the long run, but in the short run, it can actually hurt your military power because, you know, when they absorb a two-province minor like they just did, they're only getting a tiny bit more of one single ducat in tax, but they're losing an army of maybe 6,000 or 7,000. So I'm actually happy that they are eating their vassals. To Gort is their last one, because that'll make them easier to beat in a fight in the future. So, okay. We're going to be nice to the natives this time because it gives us a bonus to global settler increase and settler chance. So we will show charity this once. Excuse me. Guys should be getting close to arriving there. And yeah, we're losing 2.7 ducats a year because of the double colonies that we have running, but that should stop shortly. As soon as, there we go. Cape Verde becomes a self-sustaining province. Excellent. And that will also reduce our colonial maintenance cost by quite a bit. Now that we have a colony in Pernambuco, it's going to open up further afield explorations for us. So let's, I usually do the sea ones first and then the coastal ones after. So 3 more expeditions for Mr. Columbus to run for us. And what do we want here? I'm not going to make that a state without holding Arguin also. Did we lose a... Looks like we lost a cavalry. So that kind of stinks, but it's okay. There goes our diplomat. And we'd like this guy with the improved relations, but we simply can't afford him. So, this is a very good military bonus, but we're so strapped for cash with colonialism hitting that we can't grab him either. So I think we're just going to stick with our single administrative advisor. And yeah, we want to embrace the Renaissance here pretty quick. And we desperately need manpower. So another 6 months and we'll have our army refilled, but have no reserves. Who are you allied with? Okay. That's going to be another way for us to backdoor Morocco next time, is by attacking them and drawing Morocco in as an ally. Okay, we're going to pull the guy off threats and put him to work claiming Moroccan territory, just in case we do decide to jump the gun and go for them sooner rather than later. Azores is going to be forever. Let's see how Tenerife and Sale are doing. So Tenerife, yeah, that'll be many years yet. So as soon as Evora is done, we are going to embrace the Renaissance. So, okay, we can spend money or use the military as workforce. We would lose manpower, but we don't have any manpower, so haha, free tax. Great. And our explorer is ready for another mission. Have him do the Atlantic South America. Almost there on the army. Oh, and we have the claim on the Rio Grande. So we will pull them out of there. And our overextension is good. We're just waiting to lower the cost on it. As you see, the cost of doing so has dropped dramatically because our war exhaustion has dropped dramatically. So, I think here. We've got plenty of admin power. I'm just going to go ahead and start that coring, even though we're still paying a little bit of a penalty on it. And I guess I'll give it about a year to hopefully build up a little bit of manpower reserve for, we're going to be going to war with 3 guys, I believe, when we attack them. Oh yeah, so there's the other guy. You can kind of see the blue colored border that isn't the uninhabited green of normal provinces. So we're going to be fighting however big that guy is, this one province there, that one province there. But we desperately want some manpower first. Do we have enough papal? We do. We have enough papal influence. I think what we're going to do is... I thought one of these was for manpower. Oh, it is. Okay. But not at war. Oh, we have to be at war to claim that. Okay. So as soon as we go to war, we're going to... Or wait, should we hold on to it and take yearly legitimacy? Our legitimacy is low. I think the manpower is more important. So we're going to wait until we declare war. I'll probably do that when we have 2,000 men in reserve, because the tech level of the Native Americans is not going to be high, to say the least, when we start. So the battles should be quite one-sided, which is good for us. That is an announcement that we can claim more land, but that would cause rebellions back in the homeland, and we've got our army here. So the estates will have to wait. We'll take the mercantilism again. Yikes, the Moroccan separatists are going to rebel pretty soon with a fairly substantial army. So maybe Castile will help me out with that. If they do, I sure hope they do. Because otherwise I'll have to bounce my army back and forth between continents. I just can't afford to maintain 2 of them at this point. Whoops. 2 more missions for Columbus. Has got to be almost complete. I think we're gonna jump the gun here and just go on them. So I'm gonna move my army to Paraiba. I should be able to catch and annihilate their army there. We want to take Sierra. I don't know why. Oh, they have a core on it, that's why. Okay. So we're going to declare war for the Rio Grande. We're going to go blockade them and hopefully wipe their army. Yeah, battle lasted all of a few days. Killed them more than 10-1. So, seems accurate. So, we are now going to siege down Rio Grande, which should be pretty quick because of that awesome general I have, Ignacio Eanes. Castile enters a golden era. Good for them. And Columbus is going to go exploring once more. So now we know pretty much all of the Atlantic Ocean, except for the very southernmost parts. And I think we'll also probably, I think that's St. Helena is the name of that, if I recall correctly. So we should discover that island, which is nice to have because it's kind of a comfortable base. So Ragusa taught Castile about Egypt. So, okay, good for Castile. I guess they have Egyptian ambitions. I don't know what they think they're going to do against the Mamluks right now, who are a very powerful state. Mamluks are rivals to the Ottomans. The Ottomans usually end up crushing them eventually. And there goes that Moroccan Revolution. So I do not think that they are going, the Castilians are going to hell. We'll see. Yeah, they're still drilling their guys. Okay, so we are going to put Columbus in charge of the trade fleet, because there's no more for him to explore right now. Come on, guys, come help. Come on, you can do it. Okay, so now Columbus is going to protect trade in... Yeah, he'll do it in Safi. Try to pull as much as we can away from the Moroccans and into ours and Castile's pockets. Siege there is doing pretty well. Let's see about the Colonial Regions. Okay, that's all in Brazil. Oh, we can't take them over because they're not on the coast. So we're not going to be able to demand that as part of the war settlement. So that's fine. Damiano de Meneses. He wasn't drilling, so I don't know how that event killed him, but that's thankfully not our godly guy. And the Moroccan separatists have 2. Oh, yikes. Okay, I guess that counts as an attrition zone for them, unfortunately. So we gotta get that navy back into Pernambuco and repairing. There we go. Okay. So we will go down and take Ilhus. And we got 2 rebellions to deal with now. The Grenadan separatists will also move here because this was formerly Grenadan land, so I'm going to let them just occupy Gibraltar and then have the Castilians deal with it. Yeah, they're already coming now. So, Agadir. Is that a permanent claim? It is not. Okay, so I'll lose a little bit of prestige and revoke the claim on there. I'm not planning on going to war with Castile. And we have no conquistador, so we can't follow them when they go into Terra Incognita. But I don't think we'll need to, because if we can just siege down Ilhus quickly, that should be enough to end the war, and we only want those 2 provinces anyway. Now that's interesting. It looks like Austria has lost control over the emperorship of the HRE. They must not have been following their political maneuverings, and Ansbach, I'm pretty sure, is a very tiny 1-province minor. So, yeah, so Austria lost the emperorship of the HRE to them, which means that the HRE is a lot easier to deal with when the emperor isn't personally strong, because yes, the emperor gets a lot of bonuses and everything, but this guy, by himself, 1 little province, is not going to be forcing his will on the likes of Burgundy, France, Aragon, Castile, even me. Certainly not Austria or Bohemia. So that means that the HRE is in for a period of relative weakness here. 3rd territory lost to the separatists in Morocco, but that is okay. Okay, we're going to go ahead and embrace the Renaissance. Cost us 72. Permanent discount to construction and development. And then we're also going to do admin tech immediately. And these 2 techs as soon as we have the requisite power to do so. We're kind of behind time in them. So that's fine. And Is that them? Tupinaquim? Yep. So that's the army that kind of avoided me by using Terra Incognita. We should be able to siege faster than they can siege up there, particularly with our navy helping. And a decision became available against the heretics. So this would make it an illegal offense punishable by burning at the stake to either own or produce a translation of the Bible. Keeping it Latin, folks. So no real drawback to it. It increases our taxes, makes our missionaries more powerful. So yeah, burn them at the stake if they translate the Bible. Sounds good to me. What could possibly go wrong, right? We've cored Gibraltar, which I think means the Castilians took care of it for me. Yes, they did. Although they're now letting their own land be sieged. Interesting. Austria is going to war with what's left of Hungary to force them into a union as well. Hungary, boy, they've lost a lot of land to the Turks. They've lost a lot of land even to Wallachia and quite a bit to Poland. So poor Hungary is not having a good game. Meanwhile, I want this siege to hurry up and complete. I'm out of manpower again. Those Moroccan separatists are not stopping. Another month or two should be enough. Okay, what to do here? I don't really care about my support in the trade node of Tunis, so tough luck that the merchants are suffering. You should have made better investments. Oh, geez. I've got lots of Moroccan power. So where do I want to grab? I want to get... Let's get Fez, and I need a little bit more spy power to grab Marrakesh. Another month or two and I probably will have Ilhus. Do not want peace with the natives. There we go. Okay. I'm going to wait a few days just to see if I can capture some free ships. Nope, sank them. That's okay. Alright, and we want... I mean, will it give me that land? Huh. So we're going to take all their money and as much land as we can get. Oh lordy, it did give me the land. That can't be right. That's got to be some sort of weird bug. Because now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, as soon as I core that stuff and this one colony grows up, Brazil will be mine. And Castile is really... Oh, yep, Castile went for Arguin. But they are not going to go against the Pope. So the penalties are too big. So they will stay out of Brazil. And after this, I'm going to begin locking down the Caribbean. So very, very good for me. And we're going to take my army and send them back to Ceuta. I'm going to core that land in South America. I just conquered. I don't know if the Moroccan rebels are going to come at me in Ceuta or not. They do have a core on it. Oh, and I forgot I don't have enough transport ships to bring them all over at once. So hopefully those guys can kill... Yeah, here they come. I'm defending in hills with a godly general, so... Well, that's not a good start. Come on, guys. Jeez. They're gonna lose. So, geez, I need 10,000 men just to reinforce. I might even lose Ceuta to this siege. No, I'm not going to share my maps with Castile. They can discover it the hard way. That is ugly, 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 needing 10,000 men to reinforce. And you can't bring them there or they'll die, so bring them to Algarve instead. Grab some tech here, we'll grab Diplotech. I do have a bunch of money, so I think what I may do is, let me see if I can hire some mercenaries. How much are they? I don't really want to spend 100 on the mercenaries either, unfortunately. Yikes. I'll maybe see if I can reinforce strong enough to deal with them before Ceuta is about to fall. And actually what we can do is... No, don't do that. How many transports do I have? I've got 12. So if we leave the cavalry, we can send the infantry. Gotta get one of my cogs back patrolling, or I'm gonna be dealing with their pirate raids again. So we will start them patrolling, load them onto the ship. I think I'm just gonna have to hire the mercenaries. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. So, okay, we'll grab you and send you there. And we're going to send in the mercenaries first. We'll give them 2 days head start, and then send in my army behind them. So hopefully the mercenaries take most of the damage here. Boy, even with my godly general, they're doing great. Do they have a great general? They don't. They have no general. Not a good performance by my army. Yikes. And that's kind of a crappy trait for my godly general to get. I pretty much would have rather had anything else. Cavalry becomes increasingly irrelevant as time progresses. So don't need the mercenaries anymore. And we'll free up Tangiers, which will put an end to the Moroccan revolt, at least for now. And we need 12,000 men to recover. Okay, so arquebus is the first primitive firearm that was mass-produced and used in military warfare. So they're kind of a precursor to a musket. So we've now invented those. We get tactics bonus, and we begin to see fire bonuses as well. So this is the beginning of shock value declining and fire value increasing. The process takes a couple hundred years to complete. So we're going to mothball our fort in Ceuta again. And what else are we doing? Guess we can keep our navy in readiness. We've got pretty good surplus. Well, that's interesting. They still exist. I thought I wiped them out. Boy, I wish I would have taken that. Interesting. Alright, whatever. That's fine. Okay, we don't need the claim on Gibraltar. We already own it. And we will do this, which gives a bonus to every colony that we develop. So a very nice bonus for us, because we're making a lot of colonies. Pernambuco should be done within a year. And then we don't have the manpower, and our army is in such sad shape, but we really should start on the Caribbean. So, I guess we only need 1,000. I don't know. 2,000 men should suffice to control the Lesser Antilles. And we'll have, we'll probably have about 4 by the time we need the 2. We're going to take 2 of our cogs. Boy, look at 0 out of 1,000 men in our regiments. So, no bueno. We will take our 2 strongest regiments and send them to St. Vincent. Now this is interesting. That's the missionary guy that we wanted earlier to replace our theologian with, but can we actually convert anyone is the question. We cannot, so we're not going to hire him for now. And our Moroccan spy thing is doing well. We'll grab Marrakesh. And do we need to even bother? 40. No, we're going to pull the spy from Marrakesh. We lost our claim on Tetuan, so we'll put a spy back there. Oh, nice. So we get a free center of trade level in Pernambuco. I wonder if that's even going to count if it applies when it's a colony. It may not, in which case I just wasted that bonus and probably should have waited with it on the screen for 6 months until Pernambuco levels up. If I don't get it, I am going to go ahead and console command that in because that's clearly some sort of bug. Oh man, a second godly general. Oh lordy, okay. Yeah, boy, I'd really like to take him. Huh. You know, we can't even really afford a second army right now, so we'll just pass. We'll say we'll take the legitimacy because we were already low on that. Looks like Austria annexed Serbia. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be conflict between the Ottomans and Eastern Europe sooner rather than later, I would think. You know, maybe I do want the missionary because he would really speed up these two, even if he can't grab the others just yet. 9 years, 5 years. That should give us enough time to hopefully replenish our army. So, yeah, we'll wait a bit and see what happens. Check how long this video has been going real quick. I think it's probably time to call it. Yeah, it's about an hour. All right. So thank you for watching episode 3, guys. Sorry about losing the previous episode. I'm still new to this video making stuff. No clue why it happened that way. So yeah, we'll call it here. If you're enjoying the content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful week. Take care.